What's up, y'all? We back with another video. Back with another Mo Spiff production where we always just a little bit more spiff than what we were the day before. Now, why is that? It's because we striving to get better by the day, and I mean it, man. What's up, y'all? We back again, man. We at it again. I'm down here in Brownsville, Tennessee. For some of y'all that may not know, it's like 30, 40 miles east of Memphis. It's a real small country town. If you're driving too fast, you'll drive right past it, won't even know it's there. So yeah, Brownsville is real small, man. It's crazy living out here in the country, man, because I woke up around 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning to a doggone woodpecker outside the window pecking on the tree outside the window, man. And it was loud too. I'm talking about the head you had to have a good sized head on it because it was loud. I ain't never heard no woodpecker peck that loud. I'm talking about he was pecking down. Woke me straight up out my sleep, 6 o'clock this morning, man. But it was actually raining this morning when I first got up because I was getting ready to change the oil on my car. And it was raining. I looked on my phone and it ain't say nothing about it raining or nothing. None of that, man. It said sunny for like the next 7 days. That just goes to show, man ain't controlling nothing. Them weather forecasters, they try to predict it, but they'll just let you know, God just letting you know he in control, man. And once I actually realized that God was in control and I let him have control of my life, it was almost like the path me and God had set out for myself was full of debris. And when I just let God have it, and once I realized that God was in control, it just like he moved all that debris out the way. And it just, opportunity after opportunity, door after door kept opening, man. So that's what God trying to tell everybody. He in control. When it comes to the weather, it ain't the weatherman, that's for sure. But yeah, man. For those of y'all that you just this your first video, you didn't see the last video. We went down to Bryan Motorsports and we got some tire stickers on the car. You see right now it say orange juice on the tires. I like that, man. It gave my car a whole new flavor, man. It gave it that racing car look, that NASCAR look. I like that, man. And I'm actually gonna get a wrap done to the car too to match the orange juice on the tires. So stay tuned for that, man. Go ahead, like, comment, or subscribe so you be notified when they come out. But while I was down there at Bryan Motorsports, man, I seen two Mopars outside. I seen a white Jeep. I like those Jeeps, man. If I ever decide to get an SUV, it's either gonna be one of those Jeep Cherokee SRTs or one of those Jeeps, like that white one on them Ridge 40 Autos. And Bryan Motorsports, man, that's like the Forgiato wholesale king or something there. And I ain't never seen somebody have that many variety of Forgiatos, man. So you looking for some Forgiatos, that's the place to go, for sure. But then the other Mopar I was looking at was that Charger 392. Man, and I'm telling y'all, that's what I want. I want to go from this to the 392 or the Scat Pack. But that 392 was looking real good though, man. But I really didn't want to get I wanted to get like a closer look at it, but that's a place of business, and that was a customer. So, you know, I ain't want to walk up filming around their car because they may or may not understand that I'm YouTubing right now, and I don't want to offend nobody, man. So that was a place of business. It wasn't a car show or a car meet like that or nothing like that. If it was a car show, it would have been different. I'd have been all on the car. The car shows and car meets, that's what they're looking for. They're right there. But yeah, man, I like that 392. So yeah, I'm down here in the country, and the reason I came down here to the country is because in Nashville, in the big city, it's kind of hard to find open street where you don't have that many cars going around, man. But out here in the country, you find you a back street. I know a couple of back streets around here. It ain't hardly no cars going up and down the street, and that's where I want to do my 0 to 60 test. Is on one of these back streets on one of these country roads where you don't hardly have any traffic at all. So it's like that. It's like that out here in the middle of the country, man. And like where I'm at, like I'm literally like in front of a farm. Like it's a farm behind my house. Just to let y'all see how country it is around here. See that? It's where I grew up. So when I say I'm a for real country boy, I'm a for real country boy. Born and raised country. But so what we doing today is we gonna put on these GT Momentum cold air intake and the Hellcat scoop to go to the cold air intake. Now, the Hellcats, Chargers, and the Challengers, they both come off the factory with the Hellcat scoop. But Dodge was nice enough to be able to make them so you can get them on all the cars, the SXTs, the RTs, SRTs. So that's one of the things Dodge does. They make modifications for, you know what I'm saying, all of their vehicles. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the GT Momentum cold air intake on, and then I'm gonna put the scoop on, or whichever come first. I'm gonna have to look at the directions. I don't really know which one come first. I'm thinking that the cold air intake go in first, then the scoop. I actually wanted a JLT, but the JLTs they didn't come for the V6s. They only had them for the 5.7s and the 6.4s. So I ended up getting the GT Momentum, which is just as good from what I hear. So I'm gonna go in here, get my dad. He said he wanna come out here and help me do it. So y'all give me a second. I'm gonna come back out and we're gonna slap these bad boys on. All right, y'all, I'm back. And I'm ready to do this doggone thing. I'm ready to get this bad boy in here. Hey, my dad around there cooking ribs, man. He was gonna come around here, but I was like, hey, go and cook them ribs. So when I get done with this, I can bite down on something. So, all right, I ain't gonna film this whole thing because it's gonna be entirely too long. Entirely too long. It's probably gonna take me at least an hour to do this. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna film like the most important parts, like the points of contact, the point where it's bolted down at, where you get loose at and put it back in. I'm gonna film those parts, but I'm still gonna film the whole thing just in case somebody wanna see it done. Now, there's a whole bunch of videos on YouTube already about installing GT Momentum cold air intakes. But if you just wanna see it installed on this particular car, just let me know in the comments and I'll do that. But like I said, I am gonna film the whole thing, but in this video, the whole thing won't be in there. I'm just gonna film like the most important parts of it. So, let's get started. All right, so I took the cold air intake and the air scoop out the box so you can actually see what they look like before I put them on. And here's the one that's on now. I ain't took it off yet. This is the stock air intake. That's the stock one. And this cover was on here like this. For some of y'all that may not know, it just pops off. Ain't no unscrewing and nothing. It's got these little knobs right here that they clamp down on. They clamp down on and clamp off. So, cover come out quite easy. And that's the air filter. The air filter is way bigger than the one that's on there. And as you can see on this GT Momentum cold air intake, you got this see-through housing on it. That way, I don't have to take this off to see if my air filter is dirty. With this one, I have to unscrew this and take it off to see if it's dirty. With this one, I can just peep through the little housing, little plastic housing right here, and see if it's dirty and it's washable. So if it is, I can just take it out, clean it, and put it back in there. I ain't gotta go buy another one. And this is the Hellcat air scoop. And how that goes is, it actually connects, right, I don't know if y'all can see that. It actually connects right there at the bottom where that little hole is. And it kind of goes something like that under this cover right here, under this cover. And right here is where the airflow gonna go. See, on the Hellcats, This isn't a cover right here, it's a hole. They got air going straight through there, so the engine is actually breathing through this little hole right here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop this out. They say it's just a little clamp holding it. Let's see right quick. Came out fairly easy. All right, so according to the directions, it should just pop out. Well, let's find out. Oh, and it did. It popped out just like that. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy to pop out, but it was. As you can see, what's holding on is just these little prongs in there. So it'll be nothing to pop it right back in there. My brother had said something to me. He was like, you don't want any moisture getting into it. So I'm assuming GT Momentum and Dodge already got that figured out. They pretty innovative with the way they do stuff. So I'm pretty sure they already got that figured out. A way to keep moisture from getting in there. So your point of contact is here, here, and over here. So that's where you're gonna take it a loose at. Those 3 points right there. So I'm gonna get started on it. And we're gonna see how this go. Okay, so as it turns out, I had to go get my dad because I didn't know how, this little part right here, I don't know if they pulled out, screwed out, but once you unhook the coupling, you can slide it out just like this. So it actually just slides out. Yep. Yep. That's what happened when I can't figure out something. I go get Pops.
There's a lot of stuff I don't know. I just figured out because I worked with so many different things over the years.
So after I do that, then the Hellcat air scoop goes in here like this. That's how it fits like that. And it's got a little lock in place right here where it go to, so you know which way it go. So it locks in place like that. All right, so I put this in, and I'm gonna set it down in there. Make sure the camera. Well, as y'all can see, I gotta get used to this camera thing, huh? Stick my hand in there. Put it right on the light. Oh man, that fit perfect. It fit perfect, y'all. So bam, there it is. Got that bad boy in there. Only trouble I had was that right there. And that was because that the housing right here going to this stock boat and holder right here, had a hard time fitting it in there. I'm not really for sure if 2015, 16, 17s have that kind of issue, but I did. But being said that this was my hardest issue, that should let you know how easy it was to put it in. Because the only mount spots that you do have is here, here, right there, and unplug the temperature sensor right there. That's it. Put it in. You gotta hook these two tubes together. And the Hellcat scoop is in there good and tight. I had to knock the cover out, because on the Hellcats this is a hole right here just like this, but on the SXTs and a couple of other ones it's a cover, but it push right out real easy. So technically it's supposed to be sucking in air right there. This is the old one and that's the new one. Big old long fat pipe on there. Supposed to get 18% more air through the engine with this GT Momentum cold air intake. So we should get a significant amount of horsepower and torque out of this thing. But let's start it up and see what it sounds like. I don't know if y'all can hear the quick blow, but what you hear is this sucking in. Like every time I hit the gas, it's like, I don't know if y'all heard that, but now that this is open right here, I'm getting air suction in there. Let me hit it again. I heard it when I was in the car. I don't know if I can hear it out here. Do it one more again. So yeah, it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So that's it. All I got left is this license plate cover thing, which I probably will throw that on there. Got these decals. I'm not really sure when to put those or if I'm using it at all, but take this bad boy for a test drive. All right, y'all, so I'm back. I had to take a barbecue rear brake, which is the best kind of brake to take anyway. So we're gonna do a little test run with the GT Momentum cold air intake, me and my pops.
Okay, let's see what's to it.
I want to get the full effect.
At least them on someone on the porch.
Nah, mama them, they on the back porch.
Oh, okay.
Already I can feel a throttle response. It's a little bit more sensitive than what it was before.
Okay.
I can also tell the engine breathing a little bit better too. So this GT Momentum cold air intake, you might as well say it's healthier for the car. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo. I wasn't expecting that. So immediately I can tell what the GT Momentum cold air intake is doing. Right off the bat I can tell I got more horsepower, it's breathing better, and the throttle response is better.
Okay, you turn around going back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back on the E-way, on the highway. Cause I can't really tell with this stop and go. Only thing I can really tell with the stop and go is the throttle response.
Okay.
So right now, I'm trying to see how well it pick up speed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I barely touched the gas. it seems like it's a little louder too.
Is it on the floor?
Nah. Push to the floor.
Not now, no, not in this area.
Alright.
We need to get on a better road.
Alright, so Daddy say he want to push it to the floor. And this cold air intake, it's also giving me almost 20% more airflow into my engine.
Stop to the floor when you get straight. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Woo! We're up to 71.
It most definitely got some more get up. Most definitely. So the GT Momentum cold air intake is definitely a good buy for the Challenger. Definitely. I can only imagine the difference it would make on a Hemi. So I got to give me a Hemi, y'all. Got to give me a Hemi. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably wait till in the morning since it's so late in the day. I want to try to get it while the day is good and cool. I'm gonna do the 0 to 60 test. I'm gonna find a street that's wide open, not that many cars on it, and I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna do the test about maybe 4 or 5 times with this GT Momentum cold air intake. The best on here, before I got the car, somebody did it like in 9.3 seconds. But I chopped it down to about 6.9, which I knew I probably could have get it down some more, but I wasn't on quite flat ground. It was a slight incline. So now that I got the GT Momentum cold air intake, and I'm gonna find a better road, we're gonna see if we can get a better time, which I think we should.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna catch y'all when I get ready to do these tests. All right, holla. Morning, y'all. 7-something in the morning. Doggone woodpeckers woke me up again, but it's all good though. Cause I wanted to get up early while it was still cool anyway. But it was something I wanted to tell y'all. Oh yeah, on the last video, I was telling y'all that these Achilles Desert Hawks that I got on the car, I was telling y'all that the widest you could get on here was 275s. Well, that's true for the front, but on the back, you can get like 305, 315, something like that. So I just wanted to clarify that. Because I meant to tell y'all that, but forgot. But in the front, widest you can get is 275, 40s. I wanted 275, 45, but they'd have been rubbing on that boat. So remember that. When you're trying to get wider tires in the front, most you're gonna get is 275, 40. Back, 305 or 315. Get more traction with them 305s or 315s back there. You ain't doing too much spinning either. But we about to go get this 0 to 60 test on. We're gonna run it somewhere between 3 to 5 times. I'm gonna hit y'all back when we get to the spot. All right, y'all, I done made it out here to the spot. We got some good, clean, open road. And what you looking at now is my 0 to 60 timer. And you see the best time I got so far is 6.9. Before that, it was 9.3. I don't know what they was doing. They must have been driving extra slow. But, so that's how it worked. Where you see where it say ready, it turns into a loading bar, and it load until I hit 60. Just give y'all a quick example right quick. You see it start to download. Buckle up that quick so y'all can see. All right, you see that download? If I don't make it to 60 before 10 seconds, it automatically cancels out. So that's how they work. Now it say not ready, so I'm gonna have to stop so it can set again. But let's go ahead and run this test. All right, now that we ready to go, like Like I said, we're gonna run this 3 to 5 times. Make sure we get a real good read. Got some open road. Test 1. Woo! Boy, went from 6.9 to 6.5. Dang. That GT Momentum cold air intake is really doing what it said it do. Let's run it again. I want to chop that junk down some more. All right. Let's get ready to run test 2. All right. Test 2. Woo. 6.6 that time. All right, this time what I'm gonna do is not only am I gonna put it in sport mode, I'm gonna turn the traction completely off. And to do that on the SXTs, you do it as you start the car up. That's why y'all hear me turn the car off. Hold on, I didn't get it turned completely off. Because you start the car and you hold the traction button as you start the car. And you hold it till you hear that beep. Okay, now it's on. It's off, I mean. All right, traction off. Sport mode on. Test 3. .5 again. Woo. Man, it most definitely got some more get up. A significant amount of get up. And it seemed like the engine got a little bit more rumble to it. This time I'm gonna turn the camera around this time. Camera around so y'all can see. Test 2. My bad, that was test 4, my bad. I said test 2, that was test 4. 6.6 again. We're gonna run it one more time. This is test 5. Last test was test 4. I said test 2. I don't know why I said that. Alright, so let's test. Come on, juice. That 6.5 the first go around. Then it was 6.6. 6.6 again, it was 6.5. So it's like I'm hanging around in that 6.6, 6.5 range. So I started off at 6.9 and I got my best time down to 6.5. So I literally shaved about a half a second off the time, which is significantly good. Being that I was struggling to get under 7, and here it is, I just bust 6.5 like it's nothing. Yeah, that cold air intake is most definitely a good buy. Stop and get my phone on the side of the road, man. Alright, so now, as you can see, the best time went from 6.9 to 6.5 after the GT Momentum cold air intake. Before the GT Momentum cold air intake, it was 6.9. So we shaved about a half a second off the time, which is significantly good with the GT Momentum cold air intake. So yeah, man, that cold air intake with the Hellcat scoop most definitely added some more get up to my car. And when I did the test drive, as soon as I pulled out on the highway, I got a little bit of time, so I knew then the throttle response was better. I got more horsepower and torque. So yeah. So if you're looking for a high performance cold air intake, GT Momentum is the way to go. So now that y'all see that GT Momentum cold air intake with the Hellcat scoop most definitely makes a difference. Now I ain't saying it's not gonna make a difference without the Hellcat headlight vent scoop, but I think even without it, you'll still have a significant amount of difference in it, because it is giving you like 18 to 20% more airflow. So that's y'all evidence, man. You see it for yourself. I did this so y'all will know I'm not pulling y'all leg, man. I'm not pulling y'all leg on that. But until next time, be great, drive fast, and God bless America. Yes, sir.